Dear friends, Yogi Virendra Yogi, beloved friends, I am a success philosopher. And when I deal with success, there is one of the fundamental principles which can really make you very successful in life, and that is budget your time, money and energy. Time is really your lifespan from birth to death, total number of years you have lived. That is really a counting of time. But the most precious of your life is the youth, when you educate yourself, train yourself, and you can tell yourself, I am the master of my fate and the captain of the soul. Now what I have told you and said you, this can be substantiated in the immortal words of Marcus Aurelius. You can see this great emperor of Rome in a picture, and his famous suggestions and ideas which I want to share with you. Our life is whatever thoughts makes of it. Do every act of your life as if it were your last. In a word, your life is short. You must make the most use of it with the aid of your reason and justice, since it is possible that you may be quitting this life very moment. Govern every act and thought accordingly. Beloved friends, it is not only Marcus Aurelius who taught us the fundamental values of thinking, but this subject is so vast. All the greatest of the thinkers, poets, philosophers and prophets have educated us. Jesus Christ taught us, a man is, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. James Allen wrote a full book on this, as a man thinketh. And the greatest of the great, the wisest of the scientists and inventors, and the greatest human being born on earth, enlightened one, Buddha, the Gautama, Siddhartha taught us, we are what we think. All that we are arises with our thought. With our thought, they make the world. So now, what I suggest you, take full possession of your own mind. Control and direct it towards whatever goals, ambitions, aspirations, and desire you have. And I warn you, and I caution you, the only limitations you will have in your life to grow is really your own belief and faith and courage and conviction. The mind, which is an accurate and intricate machine, has no limitations. The mind is the most powerful equipment which has been blessed to the mankind. The mind is the master power that molds and makes. And man is mind. And even more, he takes the tools of thought and shaping what he wills, bring forth thousand joys and thousand ills. Man thinks in secret and comes to pass. The environment is the looking glass. Thought in the mind has made us. What we are by thought was wrought and built. If a man has evil thought in his mind, pain comes to him as comes the whirlwind ox. And if you endure yourself in the purity of thought, joy follows in your shadow. So, dear friends, what I tell you, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve for you. Trust your mind. Trust yourself. Know thyself, man, know thyself. And when I quote this great statement of one of the wisest men of America, Ralph Waldo Emerson, let him tell you what he started. The self-reliance. Man is his own star, and the soul that can render honest a perfect man commands all light on influence and fate, and nothing comes to him early or too late. Our acts, our angels are for good and ill, the fatal shadows that walk by still. Believe in yourself, trust yourself, because life's battle don't always go to the strong or the fast man, but sooner or later the man who wins is the man who thinks you can. And sometimes you have to force yourself to the limit. You have to force yourself to your heart and your nerves and your sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone. So you have to hold on when there is nothing in you except the willpower which says to you, hold on. Your commitment, your daring decision, your resolutely willed commitment, and the tremendous belief and faith in your own power of mind, body, soul and spirit to really challenge the impossible. When you are resisted by tremendous and determined opposition, which want to stop you, which want to ruin you, which want to make you defeated and failed several times, still you bounce back from all misery, sorrow, suffering and grief and say, I can do it. You cannot resist me. You cannot stop me because I know myself. These are just testing time, some defeats and some failures here and there. But the ultimate is my victory. Victory, alone victory at all cost. At the cost of my life, win or perish, victory or death, do or die, is my spirit, because I believe it. Yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you will be ultimately a very successful man, my friend. That's your Virendra Yogi, always inspiring you, motivating you to define yourself, to dig deeper and deeper in your brain power, which is the ultimate source of all invention, discoveries, all theories, principles and ideas. Success to you, victory to you, but you must deserve it by daring, dreaming, desiring, persevering, persisting, non-stop. Non-stop. And let me remind you from Rig Veda, arise, awake and stop not till you have reached your goal. Thank you very much.